Today is the deadline for Aaliyah to turn over the exact version of the body-worn camera videos provided to DA Danny Carr of the night Jabari Peoples was killed by a Homewood police officer.
This comes as the legal battle continues over preserving the body camera video. The family is accusing DA Carr of withholding video. Now, in the complaint filed last week, the family said they were only shown a 4-minute clip that started mid-struggle between Jabari and the Homewood officer. The complaint goes on to say Carr talked about a different detailed version of the video he saw to the media of the moments before that struggle started. Now, WVTM 13 was at the news conference with DA Carr back in August. This is what he said when asked what he saw on the video.
He walked up to the car, had them to roll down the window, and asked could smell marijuana. They admitted they had marijuana. They gave him a jar with marijuana in it. He got them out of the car. When Jabari got out of the car, he noticed the weapon.
Later in the news conference, WVTM 13's Aaron Llewellyn asked Carr directly what video he showed the family and if it was the entire video he had.
Part of the family's demands and the demands from the community, Black Lives Matter, was that the video would be unedited.
They saw raw footage of the body cam of the officer from the time of this struggle to the time where they were there rendering aid.
So what led up to that struggle was not seen today?
No, that was not necessarily on camera for us.
Carr went on to say during the interview the body camera was not turned on when the officer first got out of the car.
Well, yesterday we asked Carr about the amended complaint. Now, Carr told us the family has seen the footage that he had from the night that Peoples was shot to death. Carr ruled the shooting justified back in August. Now, the city of Homewood also filed a response this week to that complaint. The city attorney claims the existence of an alternate video, such as one believed to have been shown to Danny Carr, is, quote, merely unsupported speculation.